My name is Radu Gheorghe and I'm originally from Bucharest, Romania, and I've been in the United States for 9 years. My journey as a photographer and artist began in my childhood. I actually didn't pick up a camera up until about 15 years ago. Prior to that, I was doing a lot of painting and small sculptures out of clay, which many have been lost to time. But since I arrived to the United States, I took photography a lot more seriously. The first few years were mostly theory because that's all we could really afford. And since I could afford a camera here, I started my journey. I like photographing people on the street and I always have, but during COVID, my work changed a lot. Instead of having a lot of people's faces in my work, I started photographing people from afar and usually the back of their heads or them in a grander composition, depending on what the background was. As a photographer, I work both in the digital and analog medias, and a lot of people are wondering why I still work with film, and it's the simple, most straightforward answer is that I grew up with film. It's what I learned on, is what I've had in front of my face for the first maybe 10, 15 years of my life. So it's pretty much second nature. To me, the media is and the cameras are just tools altogether. Some things just need to be digital and some things just need to be film. What I've seen differently from growing up and knowing how to handle a camera and coming here and actually doing it was whatever was in front of the lens. I've dealt with a lot more consumerism in the streets, a lot more ads, a lot more flashy signs, everything that can be used as an advertisement. As also in Romania, we have that, but not to the extent that it's here. If there's one thing I can tell young photographers or up and coming photographers, that don't think too hard. It's just a matter of knowing your exposure triangle and being in the moment. What I like to achieve in the next 10 years is to travel and being paid to travel to do my work for other people. You want this pretty picture of Morocco, I can do it for you. When I came to the US, I've been told a very striking sentence that the American dream is quite literally doing your own thing on your own terms without anyone telling you what to do, which is very true to some extent. You need to pay bills, and I'd like to be successful enough to just live a comfortable, peaceful life on my own terms.